welcome back to our second game of the evening at Toowoomba Hockey Association with our A-grade women. We have Rangeville versus Red Lions, and up on field 2 in the men we have Past High versus Norse.
So looking at both the women's teams tonight, they are missing a few players. Red Lions is missing Rachel McCready,
Heidi Phillips,
and then Rangeville's also missing Caitlin Rice. A few other players.
A couple of young ones, which would be Tanner Hood and Macy Hill. So I reckon this may be pretty evenly matched, but
once again,
could be unpredictable. But I'd like to think that my prediction is going to be Rangeville winning this one.
Yeah, they've been quite strong consistently throughout the season, whereas Red Lions has dipped off a bit in this end of the season, but with Rachel missing, they could step up a bit more as well.
So we're underway here. Red Lions with the ball. Beck looking
Denny
to transfer back there to Ainsley.
We've got Abby Burge out here on the left, but they go to the middle.
Abby with the ball now, working it back. Rangeville definitely pushing that press up there, not giving Red Lions any options out here.
Great ball from Ainsley up to
Gannon.
Bronte.
Yep.
Nice from Bronte.
Alex puts that one tackle in there, puts the ball over the sideline.
Now we have both Thompsons back on the field.
Yes.
They've been missing for a bit.
Chuka's been out with an injury, but I think it's maybe about her second or third game back. As we see Red Lions put that ball straight over the sideline there.
We've got Skylar Waterson starting that Red Lion press with Mackenzie Diprose and Mike Connor as well.
So we have Jess Kibble on the ball here. Looking for and finds Chook. There's a lead there. Chook making her way through.
Tackle from Bronte. Just misses it though.
Oh, ball through there to Sponge, from Chuka to Sponge and through for Ella there, but unfortunately a miss there. Lovely connection balls there.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep an eye on Katie Woolstein, or better known as Spongy, in that middle.
Yeah, Spongy and Chuka there will link up quite well.
We've got Delaney Burke running that line now. She's come back from 18s.
Ball to Ella. Ella coming across, puts it back to the dot, but nobody there.
Beck Denny's managed to pick it up and stop it.
Chuka's got the hit away, but has also earned her short corner. So first short corner for the game to Rangeville.
We also have Piper Truby as the umpire down Red Lions end, and Ebony Pansram up in the middle, as well as our umpires tonight.
I reckon I'm going to go for straight here. So
straight hit from Sponge, yeah.
Yep. Who's on the trap there?
Can't quite tell, but we've got... Is it
Alex left and Chuka right?
Yeah, so watch that
we'll
layoff
find out
from Alex.
The number there, find out who that is on the trap. Good trap. Sponge for the slap.
Stop from Bobby, well done, and we've got
and
a clearance from...
Chuka having another shot from the pads there, and then saved by Beck on the line there.
Interesting, Kirsty Tolpitt's gone up for the injection for those short corners.
Yeah, she is the injector for Rangeville. She does that every time.
Sorry. I thought Macy Hill usually does it as well sometimes, but she's missing tonight.
Yeah. As Red Lions work their way out here with a free hit.
Ainsley on the ball. Delaney starting that press with Ella Hagen back for Rangeville.
Ainsley went for the big hit there, but straight to Chook. Alex to Chook. It's their hair, it's exactly the same. And we've worked another corner.
Bobby's tried to clear it, but unfortunately has caught Abby Burge, her defender, in the process.
As we set up for another corner here, I think we might be nearly the same option, but they may change it up.
Up on the top field, Norths is trying to work it up into Past High's territory, and they shoot it over the baseline, unfortunately, so 16-yard for Past High.
And so we've got Jugger on the hit here now. Maybe a wrap even. Listen to me call them. Terrible. Yep, and we've got a wrap from Sugar and a shot.
Save from Bobby. What a great save. But they go again. Haven't quite cleared it yet. Bobby does a second save.
It's come right out now, but Sugar's still got the ball.
Bronte almost grabs that.
Through to Ella. On the base. Bobby makes a save.
Well done to Bobby Hamlet.
And we have a Rangeville ball on the sideline.
Reaches Alex. Alex tries to push it in and grabs along instead. For Kibble, I believe. Just Kibble.
I'll find that number. To see who that is.
Back to Kirsty Tolpit. She's got all the space in the world. All the space
Gonna
on
look
the
for that
left
ball
side.
there.
She'll send it through the middle.
Kibble with the ball now. Puts it through for Ella. Bit too hard. Over the baseline. 16 for Red Lions.
We hear Ian Pullman, Rangeville's coach, downstairs, calling for that hold.
Oh, I think it might have been Lily Rickett on the stick trap.
Oh yeah, she is out on that field
it is
now.
her. Yep. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we just had to find out who that was. As we have Kibble on with the sideline hit inside the 25 for Rangeville. Kibble went to find
Maya
Sponge
Connor
there.
picks it up very well, and she's using her speed and agility to wrap through that middle and change direction. Unfortunately, a bit too far for.
I think it was Bronte again. Is that Bronte?
No, that looks like Jazz.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, Jasmine
Number
Kosh.
6, yep.
Yeah. They all do their hair the same.
And here comes Lily down
There
the
goes
sideline
Lily
there.
Rickett on that
The
back stick.
across. Oh, ball to Delaney Burke there, but no touch from Rangeville. But
Abby Burge gets to it. She's a very strong defender.
Sponge on the 25, ready to go, looking.
Wrapping it around.
Puts a ball in
No one's on that post, unfortunately for them.
for Rangeville there to pick that up. The balls are going through, but unfortunately no one is there for them.
It is still the first quarter, so they might just be testing the waters to see what Red Lions does in their defence and how they shape themselves. Nice, great transfer from Ainsley across to Beck Denny. And Beck will look
Gonna
to
look
try
up the
and
line there.
to Jazz. And they get it through to Ella Hagenbach, who's going to try and run that
Running
through.
into the circle, Ella's
She-
trying for a shot.
She just
Probably
misses
saves.
it. And Ainsley's there to help out. Work from Ainsley to get her on Ella's foot. Gain a bit more control. We've got Red Lions here on the sideline, just stretching it as far as they can.
Putting it out there, but and the ball out here to chop. That was the ball
Right
that
idea.
we were seeing with the stretch there. But unfortunately, over the sideline, giving Rachel the hit with Kibble, young Kibble down here. On the sideline,
They've got a very deep transfer, so they could look to go around, which they do.
not a smooth hit, bit of a bobbly one, but picked
Late.
up by Layla,
Yeah,
who's having a look around and is going to come back to Jess Kibble.
much flatter pass, that's it. And
Just
picks
gets
up.
it in there.
Maya's there.
Oh, bit of miscommunication there between Chuka and Sponge.
Yeah, Sponge almost just does the splits there. But good
Some
defence
lovely
from Red
passing
Lion.
happening here.
Red Lions is getting back in front, but yes, Rangeville is linking up very dangerously
Yes.
here.
As they've made their way into the 25 here.
Hey, Kirsty Talbot pushing up just to fill in that space. You
Wanting
don't,
that ball back there, Jess is going to
Yeah.
find her.
there's no one's attacking her, so she's going to try and press it in. Because Spongey's looking for that in the D, you can see.
Kirsty finds Alex there.
Almost caught a choke again.
Yep, I know, it's the hair. And
Kirsty picks up for
Kirsty's got the
Layla.
ball there, looking there again, finds Alex. Playing on there.
That's a chop. Chop.
Job going for the ball out, finds Carla. Red Lions now with the ball.
Nice control, but unfortunately Delaney does get to it.
Yeah, good
And
press
Ella's-
there from Sponge going in for the... Oh, and has worked her short corner there. I think Beck may have used the body a little bit there to shield that ball. So therefore a short corner.
Spongy has just come back from an injury, but she hasn't lost a lot of her speed, has
No,
she now?
she's been training very hard there and
Absolutely.
has got herself back
In
into
prime.
some pretty good form.
Yeah. So do not underestimate her, ladies and gentlemen.
So setup we got there is Lila Rickett on the stick trap, Sponge
On the straight
on
hit
the
or the
straight or
layoff.
slap. She has a very nice slap hit from the top there. And Alex to the left and Chuka to the right.
Also got Ella Hagenbach running in on there. And Delaney's helping out at back with Jess Kibble.
As
Off
we
to
come out to Alex, has a shot to
Saved by
save.
Bobby. Abby's there to help out. Still keeping it in.
And we have a hit to Red Lions inside the circle. There's we have some subs coming on
We've got
for Rangeville.
Chops spread and wide again. Red Lions is trying to stretch them as much as possible, knowing that they have the big hits in Ainsley and Beck.
You always kind of want to pull back from them ones.
Yeah. Good running on from Jasmine Kosh there. Unfortunately, just lost a bit of control.
As we have young Tia take the field for Rangeville.
Yeah, we've got also Catania Taylor ready to jump on for Rangeville as well. Good to see her back in action.
Also, Carl's picked up the ball here for Red Lions.
Layla's ready.
And
Well done
must
to
have been-
Layla.
may have been a foot or something there.
Bit unsure there. Good ball from Layla, but good stop there as
But that's
well.
from Ange Morosky having a run there.
They're trying to pass together, Red Lions.
So Red Lions with the hit here.
Alex is taking it a bit far.
Sneaky trying to think it's my hit. We've got Ange here on the ball.
Tan's there ready to press. Good work from Tia. Kirsty's there to pick up too.
Kirsty with the experience there is going to work her hit.
We've got Layla setting up deep. Oh. Ebony's calling that up.
Right, they want it back into the 25.
Layla's quite deep and close for that transfer. But they don't have... Their half is quite high on the other side, on left.
Yeah, that's pretty
But-
cool out there, but she finds Chuka instead. Chuka puts the ball through into space. But
Ella
not
Hagenbach
quite
running
there.
after it. Just not the speed they're looking for.
So Red Lions with the 16 coming out with Ange Morosky.
Bronte Gannon running on for Jasmine Kosh. Looking for that ball, very eager, and she gets it.
Red Lions are using the short passes quite well.
There we go. And Bronte's off again. Mine's there too, just a bit ahead.
Bree giving the ball out there
To Lily.
to Lily.
Chop picks up, but just
But
gives it away
gives it
too
back to her.
early.
Yeah, give the ball back. We
Alex
hang on
looking
to that.
for a pass.
No, that was Chuka. See, it's
Oh
the
my
hair.
Gosh.
They're both wearing their hair the same way these days.
But Tia picks up, good running with that. Oh, and they're together again. That's Chook. Good tackle from Chook. That's it.
Sponge with the ball here. Gonna make
She's
her
in
way
a
into
dangerous
the
position
Ainsley.
now. Ella's looking for that ball. She's hunting.
We're gonna work a short corner here, I think.
We'll try to at least.
Ball across.
Good
Picked
clearance
up
from
already.
Beck. Just maybe in the wrong direction. Back into the action.
Yeah, but you've still got the ball though, so that's
Yeah.
Red Lions with the ball there.
We've got Mackenzie Diprose looking up here.
So we've got 4 minutes left in the first quarter. The score is 0-0.
I believe that is the same on the boys' end. Up on the top field. Sorry, we haven't been looking up
We
there
haven't
as
actually been
often.
looking up there, no. Ball through.
But North,
Unfortunately, a foot there.
North up on the top field. North seems to be holding it up past Ty's hand quite often. Good pick up from Bronte.
Through to Carla. Layla puts in the tackle there though. And
Good reach. Unfortunately, it does go to
Rangeville
Rangeville.
ball. Yep.
Good intercept.
Picked up there. Ball through to
Right
Mine's
onto
gonna.
the foot. And
Yep, we're going to play that. Here we go. Red Lions coming in for their first bit of attack into Rangeville's quarter.
my offloads to Bronte. Bronte sends in, but Alex does pick up.
And releases back out to Ainsley here.
Ainsley's got all the time in the world. They're going to take their time here.
Ball was on
Before
out wide,
whacking.
but
That would have been
that was
great
very
goal.
close. It would have been very close to going there. We
Cracking
do have
goal.
Lily in the
Yeah.
net there for Rangeville.
Lily Camp, she's just come back from 18s down in Brisbane. Did a cracker job. Same with Bobby Hamlet down the other end as well. So anyone's game.
This is going to be a tight game tonight, I think. Sponge with the ball there.
All looking for that outside, which Lily Rickett is offering. And Ella's looking for it too. Now it's a 3-on-1.
Sponge with the shot.
Save from
by
Bobby. That was a cracking
That
hit.
was a great save.
But a great save as well.
We were looking
But
for a
Rangeville
call
is
there.
still up there though.
So young Ella coming in, but loses control of that. Oh, she's still got it in the pocket down there. It's very hard to see, but obviously gone over, and we have the hit on the sideline down there.
Good
Ball's
pick up
come
by
out.
Mackenzie Deprose. She's just got to wait for some players, and Mai's
Mai's
there
gonna
to
get
help.
that. Great touch, and Mai with
She's got
the
some
pace.
speed,
Oh,
but
pick up
Bree
Bree
does
Bulls, pick that up.
And Tia's there to help out too. Good pick up, but Bronte's coming for her.
Oh, good ball there, but unfortunately not picked up there by Ella. So Red Lions hit on the sideline.
A minute and a half to go. Rangeville is looking to set up camp down this end.
Hopefully they'll keep the ball up here and keep the pressure on. I feel the pressure is definitely... Here we go.
And Shook is going for
Chuka
it.
for it. Ball to
Sponge
Sponge.
is there.
Sponge.
Save
Saved
from
by Bobby
Bobby.
again. Bobby's having a cracker save
tonight.
there.
And that is just the first quarter.
We got 1 minute to go there.
And Rangeville keeps it in, Sponge keeps it in, but Rangeville does outlet it. A few wild swings there,
There we
but
go. Yeah, we've finally worked our hit.
and Bronte Gunnan's just trying to stretch it.
Yeah, I'd take my time getting the ball there right now. We've got 30 seconds in the first quarter to go. Score is 0-0 in the ladies' game. We believe it's 0-0 for the men's, but we're unsure. We will endeavour to find out. Oh, straight ball up there.
And Mackenzie's going to try and hold on to it with Kirsty on her.
She's into the circle.
Can she work a corner?
Oh,
I think she can.
oh,
Ebony's not called it.
no call, but
They work
still
it
on the ball.
out. Red Line's getting it back in though. They want it.
Here we go,
Here goes
Maya with
Mai.
the shot.
Save
Saved
from
by
Lily.
And that's our first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0 in both games. We'll let you know if we can find the men's score. Thank you. We're back with our second quarter of the last game tonight. We were just trying to listen to the coaches to see what the direction was going to be for the teams.
Heidi Phillips might not be playing for Red Lions tonight, but she's certainly on the sideline giving lots of advice. Yeah, coaching advice, a lot of experience behind her.
Coaching, that's exactly right.
She probably, knowing her and being able to play with her before, she's probably talking about a bit of patience. Red Lions is looking a bit scrambled in that first quarter. So just patience and, get those passes going again, build momentum.
Lovely passing there and picked up.
Good control by Bronte Gannon there.
Against young little Tia there. Ball to Maya, but we've got a whistle. Back out here on the sideline with Bronte.
And just giving a quick shout out again to our A-grade comp sponsor, Bus Queensland, for helping fund and sponsor our A-grade men and women comp.
As Red Lions here, I've got a long corner, quick ball from Mai, and we've got him, but a clearance all straight back out to Mai.
Rangeville seems to be in
There's Kibble there.
Bit of hot water.
Yeah. No one out for Rangeville again, so everyone's back in this defensive half as I say that they start to make their way in.
Very similar to Norse in the first game tonight, where they camped down in their own defence. No one really hanging high looking for a quick outlet. But we do have Catania Taylor now stretching it a bit.
A little bit out there, yes.
Yeah.
We've also got Bronte hanging way out here in attack, not being looked at.
They look to try and penetrate Rangeville's press, but Lily Rickett is there with Chook.
As we've earned our hit here, so Kibble on the hit. Coach wanting the transfer to happen there. Kibble goes forward, but finds
Spongy does pick up.
The there we go. Sugar with the ball there, short ball to Tia.
Good pick up from Bronte.
Tia taking off with that one. Touched by Alex. Ange Morosky tackles there. Unfortunately, a little kick there, I think.
Yeah, so once again,
Alex on the ball. It is very scrambly, but you can see that Rangeville are trying to take the quick hits and get the momentum happening.
Yeah, catch Red Lions off guard, which they are doing very well at. But also maybe a bit of patience from their behalf.
Finding their players is what they need to do there with the ball.
Yeah, the pace feels a bit forced from both teams per se.
I feel like they're trying to go really fast. Both teams are trying to play really fast hockey right now. And they just need
maybe they think if they'll play fast hockey, the time will go faster. So
maybe, so they're not out there freezing.
Yes.
It's true.
Because I'm quite sure the temperature is
probably dropped quite a bit more.
Not in the double digits, that's for sure.
As we got Kibble there.
For the long transfer back to Kirsty.
Kirsty Tolpert.
We've got Tia out wide unmarked, although we do have Skylar coming across now. So
go back to Kibble there. Kibble
good
goes
pick up from Jazz Kosh. And they're starting to work their passes again, but
Sponge puts a tackle there and wins the ball.
Got Alex calling for it on the right.
Saying I want it.
It does get picked off by Red Lions.
Layla with the ball there finds a Red Lion stick, giving Rangeville a hit on the sideline inside the 25. As Chuka gets very clean up tackle there, but we've got a short corner for not being 5. There,
so
as
I think
indicated by umpire.
A bit of a crack as well at
was
Chook.
a fair decent tackle put in there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Chook is quite a formidable player.
She's
with experience and skills, so taking her down is not going to be easy.
No.
Not also going to be clean. Probably.
No. Says we've got Lily Rickett on the trap with Chuka there and also Sponge, so this could be a bit of a
wrap around
Could be a
again.
wrap, a mix, we don't know.
Got Delaney looking for the right post deflection.
Yeah, and Alex one left. So Talbot on the injection. As Red Lions take their line. Out to the trap. Sponge. Lay off to Chuka. Chuka with a hit.
Save
And
from
a
Bobby.
save. Oh, I think
Caught
we
under
might
her
be
feet.
in. Yep, there we
And
go.
it's a goal.
Sponge putting that one away off the pads of Bobby Hamlet. So Rangeville score, it is 1-0 in our second quarter. So this will be interesting to see where the momentum takes this one now. If Rangeville keep it up or if Red Lions step up and score one back.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Bobby, I do believe it got mixed up with her postie on that left side, trying to help out, which obviously that's their job, and then it got caught under her feet. So a bit of a mix up there, but hey, a goal's a goal.
That's right. And Red Lions on the attack here. They've turned this around very quickly.
But,
Trying to get one back in here, get one back.
if they can get a quick one, that's a great response.
Okay, looking for the hit, but
Ebony's called it Red Lions.
Yep.
We've got Chop out wide here on the left side for Red Lions, looking for a way in, and they
Ball put in, but picked up by young Tiani. Oh, but now Chop does have the ball, and she'll work her way in, and she'll try and work a hit out here, I think.
good defense from Rangeville though.
Picked off, but it is Red Lions ball.
So Ainsley's setting up for that long back. We've got Ella Hagenbach hanging
Ooh, we have
up
one
real
hanging out
high,
now.
looking for that quick getaway,
Yeah.
which Spongy is capable of sending right up there. So
We did say that they weren't hanging anybody out, but I think that's been the call from the coach for this quarter is one to stay high.
to stretch it, and Ella's a nifty little player, so if she can get to it, she's got a pretty high chance of getting a goal or at least a positive outcome out of it.
Took tries to release there, but over the sideline. Giving Red Lions the ball. Yeah, halfway mark.
Got Mackenzie Diprose coming off for Carla. Switch up that striker line a bit.
Rangeville have set up a pretty decent press here by looking at them, and yep, Red Lions are now going to try and stretch them and take them a bit higher.
Ainsley's got that.
I can see a lovely ball here if Ange Roski can get it
across
square
to
ball.
Abby Burge.
Yep, right across, but
Oh, they do.
Lily Rickett was on the gun there, but lovely touch to put it out of her reach.
Jazz Kosh just loses it to Chook there a bit, but she's still in the contest.
Chook
Pipe-
works a hit.
Piper's calling it back a bit. Spongy picks up, but it does hit her foot.
Unfortunately, we kicked it there.
Okay, Red Lions is going to try for the quick one again.
Ball to Mai. Mai's looking forward.
Mai's just taken a bit of a fall.
Yeah.
I hope she's okay. Looks a bit
She's up.
rattled. Yeah, pick up by Abby. She just loses it a bit, but she does have support there.
Red Line's gonna work the ball up and
Ella's
to the ball.
persistent
Oh,
in that defense.
touching the
which is-
Kirsty foot there, so Mai's gonna take off real quick ball there.
Chops pushing up for that left.
Oh, it was a great ball through there, but unfortunately no one read that. We were close, but not close
We do
enough.
have Kira Nichols coming on for Ange for Red Lions here, just marking Delaney Burke out of that game. Oh, so very close from Skylar, but she
Nearly
does put
picking
Tia
that
off,
ball.
and Kira will take the ball for Red Lions. They do have that set up, early transfer set up.
Yeah, no one marking the midfield there.
Oh, but Kirsty's in there to pick up. And she
And
feeds
here
it
we
up
go
to
off to
Ella,
Ella.
and Ella is going to try and get it around Abby.
Which she
And-
does. Oh,
and
and around
Ainsley.
Ainsley. And, in the circle and gonna work a short corner, but playing advantage here. She's still got it. Takes a shot and Delaney in there putting the ball into Bobby, but we've worked a long corner.
Great job from Bobby, just being patient. It got a bit messy there.
It did. I
But she
didn't
did.
know what was going to happen there.
She did stay on her feet and held strong. But Delaney did work well there.
Chuka's going to take the long corner here.
Brianna Bulls looking for that
Back to
right pass.
Sponge. No, that was Layla, sorry.
I was going to say that's very deep
My
for
bad.
Spongy.
Yes, my bad.
Although
All
that
these
would
blonde
shake
head
things.
girls.
That would shake things up a bit if Sponge was to go to the back line.
So Layla back to Kirsty Tolbert here. He's going to go wide.
That is a
Bit of a-
heck of a hit.
high ball there, playing it on, and we're going
It
to
is Rangeville's ball though.
off the
And
sideline.
they're just going to
there.
keep pushing up. We've got 7.5 minutes of this half
Rangeville.
left, I guess.
Yeah, try and keep this ball up here, I guess. They're looking for that next goal.
On that baseline, and it does get a corner.
Short corner here.
Once again, up on top field, Norse is camping themselves down in past ties. We're unsure of the score, I'm sorry guys, but we do believe it is still 0-0. But Norse has been quite persistent up that end, so we can only assume that they've been pretty dominant, holding possession, working themselves up. But past tie is working it out now, so.
As we have the setup here, so we've got Lily Rickett on the trap, and again Sponge and Chuka on the hit there, so we'll see what comes out there.
Got Kibble as backup, as well as Layla Patterson.
Being a bit tricky with their corners.
Yeah, you've got to change it
So
up a bit.
Sponge with the layoff again to Chuka, back to Sponge, and that looks like it's
Gone high.
Oh, we've called a hit. I'm not sure what for. But Piper, the umpire, said no, and they are away. Red Lions are now up into their attacking 25. They didn't mess
Already.
around with that.
What a great response. Unfortunately, just hit that a bit, but Mai is there.
Kirsty with the
Fortunately
experience
loses
there
it.
has just held on to the ball, and we
Abby.
are now back going the other way.
Abby Burge coming off for Beck Denny to come on in her place.
Unfortunate mistrap there from Spongy, so Red Lions ball on the sideline.
Chop is really looking for that stretch, if they can just get it to the left side. Great ball back to Ains.
Angie will look here for the big long ball to Chop. Here
Yeah.
it comes. Yep, there we go.
Great ball, and Chop does a brilliant job of stopping it and getting
picking
it.
up another touch.
Pick up from Skylar.
Bit of miscommunication there. But
Great
good
tackling from
tackle
Bree though.
Putting the pressure on there and forcing the third man as well.
And Alex is there.
Oh,
Bit of a reach from Sponge. Unfortunately, she just misses it.
so Lily on the tackle.
But Jazz does run with it. She's quite a strong, fast player, Jasmine Kosh.
Lily has picked her off though, so unfortunately. So we have Jess Kibble on the hit here.
Perhaps looking for
Gonna
that
look
transfer. Yep.
Transfer back to Kirsty. Bree's going to pull herself
Right out
wide
to
here.
Bree. That 3-man transfer is a lot more effective and fast than the 4-man.
It certainly is. If your players are in the right spot, it will come off. Alex working a
Yes.
hit here, as she does just outside the 25. For Bree to take this.
Chook
Chook
is-
was free, but not anymore. So Bree's going
Try
to
and
work
run
it
at
in.
that 5. Chook is there.
To Chook, Chook going
on
to
that
give the ball to
baseline,
Alex, to
Alex
her
is
sister.
there.
Ball back to
Flick
the dot.
that in.
Oh,
Sponge just misses it.
miss hit out there for clearance for Red Lions. So Sponge just picked the ball up again and worked her hit.
Yes, those clearances are very crucial in defence. You want them nice and flat, nice and easy.
You want them out, don't you?
No topping, chopping, anything.
So Sponge gets the ball.
She whacks it right in. I think it hit someone.
Yeah, the hit outside.
Oh no.
I think Red Lions wanted the high ball hit there, but Sponge
Not to
finding
go back to Layla.
Layla
She forces forward.
and worked the hit on the 25 there. I
Kibble's
think.
looking for it outside. She's moving.
She's definitely there, and
This
there
is
we
where
go.
they go,
But
but Mackenzie Deprose just pick up.
ball to
Yeah.
Mai's going to take off.
Mai's
You got
gonna-
Carla leading high. Oh,
A bit too far, Bronte.
unfortunately, Mai's put the ball behind there.
And Tanya Taylor's just jumped on it for Delaney Burke in the striker line.
So we have Kirsty on the ball here,
Kibble's still there looking for that short
Short
ball,
ball.
which she does.
and she touches nicely to Catania, who takes the ball up but is dispossessed there.
Great tackle from Red Lions from Chop. Oh, good pick up from Ella though. Just reading.
Ella's going to take this around the back, I think, and try and work her way into the circle.
There's about 4 Red Lions players on her.
She works a hit there though. She'll try and get a quick one
And
away here, but
Alex is looking for support.
works at 5 and now going to work it in there again. Got Alex with the ball, back to the dot again.
Sponge is looking for it.
Red Lions player there picks it up.
Beck does very well to defend that.
Chook with the hit,
Ouch. Oh,
and that
someone's been
may have hit
hit.
someone in the head.
I think that was Jasmine Kosh. She's just either copped a stick or a ball. I'm thinking stick because the ball went in a completely different direction. But it doesn't look good.
I'm not sure. The Rangeville girls are setting up like it's a short corner there, so I didn't actually look to see what the umpire called, so she may have called a short corner.
Yeah, I believe she called something before she
that actually
recognised that someone was injured. So they're calling for their manager to jump on. But
Bobby's calling for it, but I think that would have to be an umpire call if the manager's going to come on.
yes. Yeah, Piper's calling her on.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait to see what happens here. Player will be coming off, no doubt. It's been a head injury.
Is Morgan there, manager?
No, she might be filling in this week. I'd say being the last weekend of school holidays, people are still away with that, so probably a few fill-ins to help out.
On all accounts.
Yes. Okay, guys, we've just hit half time, but as we see Jasmine coming off there from a hit to the head by the looks of that, whether it was stick or ball, we're unsure, but Rangeville have got a short corner here to finish off into our half time break here. So
Rangeville's got their whole team up.
Everyone is up. We've got Rickett on the trap, Sponge on the other side.
Mai's running out. Nice
Sponge
and hard.
with a straight hit, saved by
from
Bobby.
Layla's there though to pick up just in case.
And hit again. So there we go, into half time there. For the ladies' game, we believe the score is 1-0 to Rangeville, and we believe the men's score is 0-0, but we'll get that updated for you as we go to half time. Thank you.
Alright, welcome back, guys. We're heading into our second half of the last game.
See, Rangeville are very keen to get out there. Red Lions still making their way.
As we saw the boys on the top field, Norths were pretty much on the pitch about a minute and a half ago.
Yep. I'd say they're wanting to keep warm. These boys want to keep going. It's cold out there tonight.
Yeah, it's quite cold in the commentary box up here, but add the wind factor into it and it's probably Arctic.
Yes.
And Rangeville's got a strong start here.
They're all
finding each other. Spongy does a bit of a dance there.
With
But
linking up
finds
with Ella.
But Ella doesn't find someone, unfortunately.
Put the ball a bit too far ahead in front of Alex there.
Alex was there.
She was there.
Alright, so Red Lions sets up for a very wide transfer, but will they go straight? And we'll just take the short option to Kira Nichols. And they cut it back up that line.
Mistrap there by Jess Kibble, unfortunately, but giving Red Lions the ball on the sideline. It's a pretty tight game again. As I said in the early game, I think the games will be very close coming into the business end of the season here to make sure everyone give your team the best chance to make top four.
Yeah. Red Lions is working it around. I believe once again Heidi probably is pushing for that transfer and just the patience. It was a bit scrambly in that second quarter again as well.
Okay, as Delaney Burke's worked to hit here.
Lily Rickett with the ball, Bree Ball in support, which she passes back to easily.
Lovely connecting passing there, that was great.
Lily back to Bree again, looking for that triangular kind of passing, which is really good to see.
Sugar's got the
Shook's
ball,
working
she's on
it
the
in,
way.
going
She'll
for that.
shot here.
And that'll be a
Yep,
corner.
we've got a short corner there. So Rangeville, I don't think Red Lions have had a short corner yet, have we?
No, I don't believe so.
No, so Rangeville with the short corner.
Once again, up on the top field, Norse is blocking in past high, although past high have just done a great overhead into North's end, but they are keeping it up that end. But Rangeville has started off strong down here.
So we've got the setup again of Lily Rickett on the trap, Sponge on the hit, Alex and Chook. Alex left and Chook right.
Bobby Hamlet's been having a really good game for Red Lions.
Yes. I reckon this one's going to go to Alex.
Yeah, she's looking for that layoff.
No, we got to the...
Bit of a mistrap there, but Ella Hagenbach's picking it up.
Pick up
out to Alex eventually.
Yep.
In there. Trying to look for that deflection, but it does go up.
Does go up,
making it
dangerous and another short corner there.
Yeah, Bobby seems to be talking to her right postie there. Bit more guidance just in case it goes that way.
That's it for that person. That right postie should take. The ball comes out to Alex here on the left. That right postie should be the person to go. As we see, same setup again. Kirsty on the injection.
Lily won't want to.
Sponge with the wrap and the shot and the
save
from
by there.
Bobby
I'm not sure
again.
if it hit a stick or Bobby's foot. It did look like it was lifted before it hit around Bobby, but hey, it's a save. So
it's save. It's a long corner and Sponge is
will
ready
take
to go.
it early.
And she'll drive herself straight in here. Oh, has a shot but misses.
Bit of a wild swing there.
Giving Red Lions the ball there. She'll be disappointed with that, but.
But Delaney sets up early for Rangeville as well with Lily backing her up. Abby Burge on the ball. Pressing that tight now.
Rangeville press is just not going to let that ball out. Sponge has got the ball going into the circle.
Puts it on a foot, but Emily does pull it back to the first infringement. Which I think confused a bit of...
So Red Lions don't have anybody out. So everyone is back in that defensive, but
Layla runs for it, but Skylar's got to it. Unfortunately,
gets a foot there.
Yeah, I think they've now reverted back on their stretching method to just defend as much as possible, then run together.
So Lily
against Bronte.
Bronte's going to work a hit here,
and she does. Very well done there.
We've got Beth Denny on the ball here.
Abby sets up early for the transfer. A bit close, but they're not exactly pressing high, so...
You got Sponge sitting right on that 25 though. I think any
good
ball
passing
that way,
there,
Sponge
work it up. That's it from Bronte.
Oh, big tackle there from Lily Rickett. And we've got the
She's been sent.
quick 2-minute break there, I think.
Bit of an aggressive tackle there.
And the ball across there to Kira.
To Kira Nichols, young Kira Nichols.
Chop's going to bring this ball back out. Good patience there to bring the ball back out instead of trying to force something there.
Abby's fallen into position for Ainsley at that centre fullback, which she has done very well all season. And Beck Denny receives.
Red Lions can use some short balls here to connect.
Carla's trying to call for it, same with Maya, but they do go back to Abby, seeing there's no path forward. And right across to Kira again.
Kira's going to look straight up the line there.
Great ball from Kira, does get through, but Rangeville does pick up.
Rangeville will back their hit here. Kirsty Tolber going to step up and take this one.
Mackenzie Dipro's cutting off that back transfer as much as possible without opening up the left half. But they do open up the middle for Chook.
Yep, Chook and Chook. Chook will work her way
And
here.
Ella Hagenbach's looking on that left side, which does get to. Oh, she does a bit
Nearly
of a slip there.
but she picks it up. And she'll look for Delaney Burke, but she needs to cut in and find Chooker there. Chooker's there.
Bree Bull is backing her up as well.
Yeah.
Great tackle from Bronte.
Put the pressure on there. An early release ball there to Chooker would have had Chooker in the circle and away. But
We've got Beck Denny, she's looking for someone. Ella cuts it off
by
though.
Ella there. Ball over the sideline. Giving Red Lions the hit here.
Delaney's kind of on her own in this press here. Chook stepped off a bit, which allows Red Lions to get short passes going. Very good touch from there. Mackenzie picks up. They're in the circle now.
And a shot. Oh!
Touch from Lily. Or did
Touched
it
with the
just...
stick there, I think, because it's caught a long corner, so it was a good reach from Lily to grab that and put it over the back line.
Good on Red Lions for getting in there though.
Yes, I think that was
good
they
to
haven't
see
had
them.
a lot of attack, so into the circle and having a shot. And that's what you want to do as soon as you're in that circle, having a shot. So
Back to Abby. Can Abby work it forward? Or she'll go sideways to Beck.
Just needing to bit of patience here, but Rangeville have got a nice press set up, not allowing this ball to get through.
Unfortunately for Red Lions, there's not a lot of running from the strikers. Or there goes Mai though.
There, yep.
But one player can't do all the running.
No,
can they?
that's it. So ball come across there. From Red Lions.
Chop almost got it. Kira's running for it. Unfortunately, it is their ball though.
A Ranger ball on the sideline there. Yep. As we've got.
And they smash it up to Abby.
Sponge is going to put the pressure on here there, and Delaney's picked that up. Good pressure by Sponge to do that.
In the
Square
middle.
ball there to Chooker. Chooker is still open in the middle there.
Which Ella
That's
finds.
The ball.
And Mai's coming back for that reverse press.
Chooker's going to get in
which
here.
is a great tackle
Delaney's
from Beck, and she does
Beck's
a
picked a great tackle there.
across to Chop there.
Missed trap there, wasn't exactly a flat ball though to pick up there.
Sometimes all you need is a great clearance.
Just get out of here. So we've got Bree on the ball up the sideline now. Working
right
hit
into
there.
Skylar's feet.
Kirsty's calling for the transfer.
Nice transfer. T is ready as well, but Red Lions is sliding across and creeping forward, which they will now capitalise on here.
Just a slight mistrap there from Tia.
Lucky the ball has pretty much planted itself on the sideline for Beck. Love when that happens. And they'll look back for Abby maybe, but Sponge is holding a bit high.
Sponge is holding it, putting that
so
pressure
short
on
pass
there.
it is. But Beck will go forward again.
Yeah, that was well worked
Early
there.
Early in that middle maybe.
That's a ball.
That's a great ball, but Alex does pick it up a bit to slow it down, giving Brianna Bull time to help out. And then Chook's in there as well. Good pick up by Bree Bull. It's a bit of a scramble there.
It is.
Skylar Waterson is on the ball again. Does lose it unfortunately, so Rangeville ball. Kirsty Talbot looking for that transfer perhaps. It is set up early while Chook is walking back into position, so they go to Layla. And she does a great ball out to Tia. Unfortunately, Tia missed traps.
I feel Rangeville need to get their little basics put together there with their trapping and their passing to each other.
Go from back. Right onto Delaney's feet. Just to slow down the play a bit and get control.
It's going to go back there.
Yeah, pushing Abby forward a bit more as well. Like, she's hanging a bit deep.
She's very deep. We want to get her engaged in the game.
Yeah, just to cut off a bit more ground as well. They don't want to keep going backwards all the time. And if they do, it's only by a little. So, yeah, Beck's holding a bit more square rather than dropping right back.
Yeah. Not a lot of cover defence there if it does pop out. The girls would need to be on their bike.
That's a great ball from
quickly.
Abby, which Mai picks up. Kirsty is there, but Mai does
put
win
in.
it. So Carla's there to support, but Kirsty does
Kirsty
pick
has
up.
picked that one up.
So Beck's just going to run that out.
Smart play by Beck there. Let that run over the
Abby's
sideline,
there.
get the ball back.
Great ball back. I think Red Lions is taking Heidi's advice and being a bit more patient.
And here we go. Quick turn over here.
And Delaney's wide
Delaney's
and
on the bike. Sponge
but
on
Sponge
the way.
is gunning it.
Sponge
Up to
will have a
Bobby
shot
now.
here.
Oh no.
Oh, nice drag by Sponge there and putting the ball away to make that 2-0 to Rangeville in our third quarter.
With 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes to go. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Bobby did do the right thing and come out, but she did drop just a tad early, and with Spongy's skill, she just easily popped that behind her.
Yeah, lovely drag and away she went and put it in.
Good effort from her teammates, Bobby's teammates, though, to try and get back. Just someone to put in a stick perhaps would have helped.
As we'll see, Rangeville try and
Ainsley's back on the pitch now,
keep this ball up here now, yep.
pushing Abby wide, and Kira's now on. Great ball from Ains, trying to cut through, but Lily does pick it up.
Good press by Rangeville there.
Spongy goes again.
A great ball out there.
Ella's got
Find Ella.
Ella's got all this space, and they're going again.
Ella's going to find... Oh, yeah, was that Katani there? Yep. But we've worked the short corner, so Rangeville's the short corner. Here, interesting to see if we have a bit of a different variation this time.
Kirsty coming up again. Tia's holding back. Layla and Bree are doing some good communication back there. Because they do have Mai and Skylar.
Yeah, Mai gets away there.
And Bronte.
Trouble with pace there.
Bit of trouble.
So we set up, so we've got Lily on the trap again and Sponge on the hit slap.
Tan on the left, layoff. Chook on the right. Ella Hagenbach is back up. That's
Sponge
a
with
great
the straight
trap.
hit. Oh,
Save from Bobby and also Ainsley on that post.
so it's a long corner there for Rangeville.
They're doing well on these short corners, Red Lions.
They are keeping them out. Could be a lot worse. Bobby's having some great saves.
Yes.
As we find Chook bringing the ball in, giving it to Ella. Ella puts it across.
Save from Bobby, good cover.
So we have a long corner there again for Rangeville. Don't forget, people, to let us know who your player of the match will be when we get into this last quarter.
And any game predictions as well. Will Red Lions come back with a goal or two? Or will Rangeville keep dominating the game?
That could be a good call. Red Lions can make it interesting.
Red Lions definitely has the potential. We've seen it in the few minutes they spend up at the other end. If they can just manage to maybe camp up there like Rangeville tends to do. And it's anyone's games.
A transfer that Ainsley and Sponge putting the pressure on there.
And
Which
Lily
is where
Rickett
Lily
picks
follow
up,
up.
and Spongy's there to help out. Bit too square, but it does hit the back of a stick. She does like to do that back stick pass, doesn't she? She's very good at it, but sometimes it doesn't pull off. So short passes again.
Short passes will win.
Bit of a mistrap from Bronte. Yeah, if Red Lions can somehow manage
Yeah,
to
connect up again.
connect a bit
don't
more,
we?
yeah, which they did in that first quarter, but the 2 goals I think have rattled them a bit. So Tia goes back to Bree Bull.
Rangeville back there now.
Oh, and that's a score.
On the top field there. Is it a goal? Well, we're thinking about it up there. Oh, I think actually it's a stroke, I think, by the way that umpire is setting up.
Yes.
Stroke on field 2.
4 past tie. So past tie could score here for the boys.
We still don't know what their correct score is, but if they do score, it'll be 1-0 that we're aware of.
Trap from Ainsley back here on the transfer.
Lovely
Good
ball
feet
there
in
for
that
Beck
middle.
and lead.
And Tan's got the ball, trying to feed it up.
Oh.
Oh,
I think the
and
girls were hoping for a bit of advantage there.
It goes wide up on that stroke.
Oh. So we'll still predict the score as 0-0. As Rangeville put the ball over the baseline there, giving Red Lions a 16 hit.
They set up their press quite strongly, Rangeville, with Sponge, Tanya, and Delaney on the far right. I was a bit unsure there. She's usually on the left here. But Lily Rickett as backup, same with Chook.
So lovely press set up there by Rangeville.
Red Lions is able to get the first 2 passes strung together.
Lily's picked that up quite quickly there, intercept.
On the foot. The back line's looking a bit flat for Rangeville, so definitely not a transfer. Spongie's trying to penetrate through, which Chook is running into.
She gets a touch there, but
Bit back into the action there from Chop, which Lily picks up.
Lily puts a nice ball through there, but Ebony's going to give a Rangeville a hit outside, so she played the advantage on.
We've got 50 seconds of this quarter left. Can Rangeville grab another goal or another short corner, or will Red Lions keep it out? And Layla does the safe option back to Bree. They've just got to hold it now and they know it.
Ooh.
But they
Red Lions
has got a breakaway.
Intercept and they're breaking away here.
If they can get...
Chook with the reach there.
Just put your body on the line. Look to Bronte. Maybe a bit of eyes up would work for her.
That's alright. We've got
Ella's looking left.
Yep, okay.
Good for that far left. But
Down
she
to
does
10 seconds to go in this
runs
quarter.
it forward. Abby does stop
she's
it
picked
there.
up again.
And she's gone.
Ball to Sponge. Great ball. Pick up Sponge and a touch on. She's got 2 seconds. What's we going to do here?
Miss hit, but that's okay.
Alrighty, guys. Score is 2-0 to Rangeville as we go into the quarter break.
Welcome back, guys, to our final quarter of tonight's games.
as the girls head out, I feel the temperature's now dropped another, I don't know what it
2
is.
degrees.
But I swear it's freezing.
So they'll be keen to finish this off. The boys are already off on that top field. Both teams will probably be eager to score, since we believe no one has scored up there yet. But Mai has just grabbed hold of that ball and is running. Lily does put it off, but Piper does call it up. And we've got Beck Denny is running up, calling for that ball. She holds on to it. Alex is there though.
Quick ball in, and here it comes in. We can't penetrate that circle though.
Yeah, can't just be hitting it right at Chook. Got to work it around, because then Spongy just comes in.
She's away.
And she's going to run.
As you hear the coach yell out telling them to get there early to back her up there. Unfortunately, a ball over the baseline there, giving Red Lions a 16-yard hit.
I think maybe Spongy was put off a bit from the call instead of running herself, even though she did have 3 players on her.
So
but Maya's off,
there.
And Skylar Waterson picks up. Bronte is out, but Lily does cut it off and tries to get it back. Still a Red Lions ball though. So Ainsley back in the deep fullback position.
Here, we'll go for a...
I do admire her slaps.
It's got a lovely slap.
Lovely slap, lovely hits. Terrified when she comes up for a short corner. And that's the thing, if Red Lions can just get a short corner, Ainsley could probably nail it in maybe. Lily Kemp is a very great keeper, but Ainsley is such a force to reckon with.
That hit is definitely
like,
one to watch.
if you can save it, it's good on you.
Is Ainsley's going to go for the long haul? Okay, we've just got a score update on field 2 for the men. North are up 1-0. So that's your update for field 2. North are winning 1-0. As we have Beck on the sideline here for a hit. Umpire Piper wants it brought up a bit further.
Hey, Red Lions won't say no to that. Abby's looking for that quick ball, but she does open up that back pass to Ainsley.
Yes.
Which is what you want sometimes, just a bit of a diversion. Across to Ange.
And
just loses.
But
she does hold strong.
Strong, that's what we need.
Up the line.
Got Alex putting in the tackle there to pass to Sugar.
I think Red Lions is missing a bit of Jasmine Kosh in that middle there, unfortunately, with her injury.
Sugar passes the ball on. Great ball on.
Abby's running for it, trying to beat Sponge.
Sponge gets the ball across.
Ainsley is though.
Yeah. As we do a nice soft clearance out to Ange.
Carla is there to pick up, but so is Chook.
Yep. Chook to Alex. Alex back to Chook.
Chook
puts the ball through to Sponge. Oh, save again by Bobby.
Bobby, and Ainsley does for the
Chook
clear.
has picked that up and
Bobby again.
Oh.
Desperate times, guys, desperate times. They're all throwing each other out. Good pick up by Layla. I did think that was a bit of a foot, but not my call to make.
Unfortunately, ball over sideline there for Red Lions. Bobby's actually having a cracker. He's making some amazing saves, which is keeping Red Lions, keeping the scoreline down. Here we go, Red Lions on the sideline with their hit.
Once again, guys, reminding you that you feel free to pop into the comments your player of the match right at the end or throughout.
Oh, good pressure
Great
there
run
from
from
Delaney. Was that
Sponge.
Sponge? Oh, God.
And Lily's there helping.
Glasses on, don't I?
Already wearing them,
I
Timsy.
know. Don't tell everybody at home that.
No.
Abby works
Abby,
the ball
nice
out.
control there. But Tia does pick
ball.
up.
And works her hit just outside of 25.
The girls have got to start listening to the calls. It's getting a bit messy out there sometimes. And Lily, great ball in, but Beck does clear it quite nicely to Carla. Mai picks up.
Sugar's onto it though. Oh. Works her hit outside there.
Oh, Jasmine Kosh is back on the field, everyone.
Nice to have clearance there, so she's all good.
She must be okay, which is a relief because a stick or a ball to the head is not fun.
Well, we had that clarified, it was a ball. So, good to see her back out there though. So Ella works away.
And works that corner.
And umpire Ebony signals the stick check for the short corner. So interesting. See what we get this time.
Yeah, Rangeville hasn't had a lot of luck on their short corners. They've had all the short corners.
Yes.
But Bobby and the Red Lions squad have been able to keep it out thus far. Rangeville will have to change it up or get a bit more desperate with their short corners to work it in.
So Lily on the trap.
Great ball, great trap.
Sponge.
A bit hesitant
didn't know
there.
what to do there. To Alex though with the hit in, but picked off there
Yeah.
by Red Lions.
Yeah, the hesitance there really probably cost.
The opportunity
Yeah.
for something to happen there, giving Red Lions the opportunity to come out of the box and
Shut them down, yeah.
shut it down. As we've got Lily in the corner working the ball out.
So
Works another hit.
every player except Rangeville's keeper, Lily Kempf, is in Red Lions half,
Yes.
which is a lot to see, that's for sure. But
Just gives
Kirsty
them that extra man.
pulls it out a bit more.
Doesn't miss hit, but
Ella almost gets it. Credit to her.
as we are down to nearly 10 minutes in this last quarter.
North up on the top field once again, trying to pressure past high in the men's game. We've got Beck Denny here looking for the sideline ball.
Oh,
Or an overhead, but
puts
Ella
an
just...
overhead. Ella traps it, brings it down.
and Lily's
great
going
ball.
for it,
Oh.
but Ainsley does pick up.
Yes, if Lily had probably stayed on her full stick then, she probably would have had it, but she's brought the ball back.
Maya
It
picks
worked
up,
her
but
hit.
Lily wins it.
So she fixed it up and got a hit back, so worked the ball back. Ball back here to Kirsty or to Bree would have been on there.
Tia.
We went back to Tia there.
Young Tia there, who's actually been doing a very good
She's
job.
doing well, like stepping up. For,
Yeah, fitting in.
Don't know whether it's her first A grade game, but I know she definitely plays A2, so stepping up and filling in today.
We're passing on Red Lions' behalf if Maya can keep connecting. Yeah, they're trying to smash it long now, which, yes, Spongy is up there, but they will lose momentum if they keep us looking for the
These
long
short
ball.
passes, there's Kira's call for that
Kira's
ball there,
called
lovely
it.
lead.
Great work.
Good ball
And a great
through.
pass to Bronte. Bronte's got that under control and she tries to whack it across, but is someone there?
Oh,
Has Chop got it?
I think she still does.
Just a bit.
Yep.
Ella Hagenbach running in to support. She picks it up. And she's away.
Tardy there, ball there. Sponges going for that
Ainsley's
ball
going to
there.
pick up.
Ooh,
Well done, Ainsley.
nice patience there from Ainsley just to give that little ball.
Carla's got 2 players on her. Maya's got Bree Ball on her back.
Lovely patience from Maya there, just trying to slow that down a bit and not panic. With Ange with the ball there now, going back to Ainsley.
Patience from Ainsley. They've got all the space in the world. Kira offering beautifully out here. Bit of
She
a
traps that. She could work a bit of 2-on-1 there with Beck, that would be, yep, and then want it back out
try
here.
to work it.
There it is. Oh, the Sponge puts that one up, but yeah. there
Beck
we
stays
go.
in that contest though, winning that.
Winning that hit, making it a little bit dangerous there, so
Work it back if Ainsley can.
Chopper's out there on the wide ball there.
And she goes for it.
There we go.
Which she does, and she's got it. If they can cut in now, Mackenzie Dibrow's up there ready to help.
Oh,
Well, it doesn't play the
don't
advantage.
play the advantage on, the ball's got to go back.
Bit hard for Red Lions, sorry.
That would have been a lot, like, that's the thing, the momentum there. Jazz with that ball
Yeah.
in the circle would have been a great opportunity for Red Lions.
Kira Nichols is out on the right, but Layla Patterson is there ready to shut down in case. So it goes to Ange on the left.
Ella's picked that up.
Great tackle. And they win that one, Red Lions. They can somehow work it around to the space that Kira is infiltrating. And they almost get it in. But they do back it out.
Two
Ainsley is there
Jeff and
though.
Lily, straight to Ainsley there.
Ainsley looks for the right.
There
She
we go.
makes
We
it.
got to Kira there. Whoop.
Bit of a far trap there, but Beck picks it up. Tackle from Lily, but it is called against her. Red Lions can keep this momentum going. They might have a chance of getting their first short corner,
They might if they can keep getting it.
which would
They
be
haven't
great.
been up here much this
Yeah.
half of the game, so
Yeah, it'd be great to see them get some sort of outcome for sure.
the ball's back out with Ainsley here. I can see Ainsley just working for that corner post there as the ball goes in.
But they do stop
Another
it,
long ball.
and it goes to Rangeville.
And Rangeville get the hit. So Kirsty Tolpert on the ball here.
Looking for the right, and they get it.
Finds Alex. Alex
And
is the
Kibble.
one back to Kibble, who finds
Chook in
Chuka
the middle with
leading in there.
Sponge,
And
and they're running for it.
Chuka's going for the ball there. Great ball there to Layla. Oh, Kira
Tackle
puts a tackle
from
in.
Kira, and
Yeah.
Bobby does a great clearance.
Ball is sitting with
Great
Ainsley right
teamwork
now.
there.
He's going to look to clear that. We've got
The Red Lions
with
kind
the
of
ball
going
there.
back in their
They're
own
a little bit
half.
lost here. They're not sure where to go.
Yeah. Once again, all their players majority are in
in the
their
half.
are in their own half. No one's really looking for that forward pass, unfortunately.
So we've got 6 minutes in this quarter to go.
Up in the top field, Norse have another corner against pass tie.
We haven't heard another one go in, but that does not mean that there hasn't been any scores. But
Let's see if
we'll
they
keep
can.
an eye on this one to see whether this one goes in. As Breeball Bill works her hit there.
Got Tia out on the left,
Tia out here,
completely
that's a ball,
open, but
yeah.
Mai does pick it up. And Mai's in there
Alex in
with
the ball
Alex, but Chook is
Alex
also
is gonna
helping
go
out.
wide there. Out to Kibble. That's it, Kibble. Back down to Kirsty there. Just giving them some space here to try and work the ball through.
And that short corner on the top field does go over and wide, so it's a pass tie ball.
Jazzy picked that up, but Chuka has just
Good skill
possessed it.
from Chook, and she
Yep.
does win that with bad
Oh.
tackles. What a great hit, and Layla's
Yeah.
there ready to help out. She's come
We've
up
still
from the
got-
back.
She's still got the ball here. She's going to
Ainsley
work something here.
and
Ball to
Sponge is there,
Sponge. Oh,
and she cracks
Sponge
the goal.
with the back stick shot there. Lovely shot. So that brings Rangeville to 3-0.
With 5 minutes to go.
Unfortunate for Red Lions that they just can't get that momentum happening and get it finishing up in that attacking 25. As we see Maya take off with the ball there.
Yeah, that was a bit of a very quick attack from Sponge, but that's what makes her very lethal and very dangerous in the circle. She will take a shot from anywhere and at any angle.
That's it.
So you cannot discount her from anything. Fortunately, just slipped in behind Bobby there. Bit high, but Bronte grabs it for Mai. Mai's got all the space. Bree's there, ready to help
Maya does a lovely back stick
to
pass through.
Mackenzie, which they win.
Kirsty picks it up there, so
Kira Nichols pushing forward. Red Lions just going to keep pushing forward here. Beck Denny's open. Great trap from there. Angie's a bit
Beck's
too
having a
far
look
back.
in. Yep, Beck's having a
Ainsley's,
look in
Ainsley's the
side
back
seat, so we'll go
option, which
Ainsley.
they'll go.
And then Ainsley's going to look for either a wide ball or she will head straight for one of those corner posts.
Kira's looking for that right. She's just inching
Rangeville are
forward.
just holding off, which is
That's
great
it.
there. So Layla made the make him do something. The ball went out
Great
to
ball
Kira.
from Kira. They do deflect it out, Rangeville.
Oh,
They do just lose
Unfortunate
it there
there.
from Lily, unfortunately. There, Kira's wrapping around. We've got all the space out here. And sets it in. But Sponge does grab it.
just release the ball out there.
Ains is going to take her time grabbing that, or Bobby will grab it for her. Try and keep this game going for them.
Just another shout out to our major sponsors for the A-grade comp, being Bus Queensland. Thanks for supporting our A-grade hockey competition. As we see Ainsley do the transfer for
To Beck.
Red Lions.
That's a great transfer, and Beck continues it to Kira, but Layla Patterson is there, ready. Oh, great reach from Kira. good persistence there. Unfortunately for Mackenzie, she does lose it.
Okay, guys, hit us with your player of the match.
With 2.5 minutes to go.
Let us know who you think it would be.
And Alex passing on to Layla. Layla's just not...
didn't read that one to know that Alex was going to put that ball forward there.
Yeah, they're switching it up like past Ty did in the game before. Just switching up the lines a bit. Pushing Layla from the half position to that striker line.
As we on field 2 North, they've got another corner now. As Daisy goes for the big ball through.
Yeah, Bree picks that up with Tia and Chook. She's got all the time.
And the corner up on the field goes for 16. No outcome there.
So Kira Nichols with the 16-yard here. They're looking for that transfer, but Ainsley is quite far back, so perhaps not. And Carla's there, great ball. Bronte just didn't read that one.
Yeah, the options are there. They're trying to use the short ball, but it's just not being read by the players.
Rangeville is pressing quite hard.
Alex wants this short ball here to go back.
Yeah. Just to shield that ball a bit and give them time, which Kirsty flogs that across.
Over to Kibble.
Good work
Kibble
to
picks
Kibble.
it up. Does a lovely ball to Chook. Lovely space out there. These Rangeville have created some lovely space for their own players with their balls. Chook takes off and goes straight in. Sponge picks it off. Layla, just misses that one.
Bobby trails it out very well.
Down into our last minute here, guys.
See if Ainsley can punch it up there, which she tries to.
She does miss it, that makes it high, but really no one having to take any action there. Probably her own player, Jasmine there, but the own player rule puts that one out.
Yeah. The Red Lions isn't pressing quite as hard as Rangeville is.
Just giving Rangeville the space there now.
Yeah, a bit too much space.
Yeah.
Which Lily picks up on that right. And it's their ball.
Lily wins a hit there.
Young Tia's out here looking for the ball wide, and they do have that transfer set up early once again.
Chook's going to hang on to this ball with
12 seconds to go. Same with Kirsty.
No one's going to put some pressure on there.
Jazz is going
now.
But
experience of Kirsty there, she's just going to hang on to that.
And that's full time, everyone.
So Rangeville winning the game 3-0.
Who do you reckon was a standout player for you, Timsy?
Look, I'll probably have to say Brooke Thompson. Did some lovely link-up play with her players there, creating a lot of space. Always went for the option when she could.
Absolutely, she did. She held a structure with Rangeville. It could have gotten a bit messy with Red Lions pressing so early on, but she did hold it strong, and her linking up with Alex and Lily and Spongy as well was very good.
I also do want to give a shout out to Bobby
Hamlet. She's probably my player of the match, keeping Red Lions in it from the start. Particularly, they did get landed on heavy, so
some great saves there, Bobby. Well done. And we believe the score, North won the game, we believe.
With
so
1-0.
1-0. If they've scored any more, we may have missed it, but North's the winners up there. But thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, tight games all around tonight. So, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys.